gods and mortals meet. Legends rise from ancient stone. Heroes' fates are yet unknown. Travial, where the echoes call. In the night the darkness falls. Through the storm, through the flame, heroes rise to carve their name. From the ruins of the past to the battles that will last, every choice a path to tread. In this world where fate is led, Travial, where the echoes call. In the night the darkness falls. Through the storm, through the flame, heroes rise to carve their name. Through the trials, through the pain, destinies in blood are stained. Magic weaves the threads of time. In Travial, where legends glide. Travial, where the echoes call. In the night the darkness falls. Through the storm, through the flame, heroes rise to carve their name. So gather close, the tale begins in Travial, where the dark wind sings. Join the fight, take up the call, for in this world, heroes rise or they fall. Where the echoes call, in the night the darkness falls. Through the storm, through the flame, heroes rise to carve their name.
Welcome everyone to the Travial Planar War. My name is Ruby Mad Hatter. I am the wonderful DM and every other bloody NPC in this world. Starting to my bottom right and going around, we have the fat guy.
Yo, what's going on?
To my left, we have Fedorian, who's playing Belle / Miss Daye.
Bonjour.
To the top left is Melody, who is playing Vina Quester.
Everyone, I hope that you have a good time.
To my top right, we have Inquisition, who is playing Jose Quester.
Hello, your noble citizens. Tell me, is your faith righteously strong in yourself?
To my right, we have Anne, who is playing Draha Kulir.
Hello, where the fuck is my frying pan to deal with the cat?
Oh, wait, give me a second. And to my bottom right, we have Angel Woman playing Rye.
No apologies are made.
Yes.
Anne has to move upstairs because her being in the room, the recording is picking up her talking.
Yes. We don't need the whole voice of God moments again, as amusing as they are.
Yeah, I mean, she is a cleric, but we don't need the. This is the voice of God.
Oh yeah.
But
Wouldn't it be the Metatron?
yeah. By the way, I just recently watched what was popped up for It Has Been Hotel second season. Metatron is nice.
Yeah.
Hurry up and go upstairs.
I love that show.
She is beautiful. She has such a wonderful voice, and her personality is great. But with that being said,
Don't ruin this shit for me.
I'm not going to. I didn't give anything away. I just said she had a great voice and her appearance was nice. Anyway, so with that being said, let us get into the Travial Planar War. Where we left off, the party had fought some sort of weird mechanical water device that attacked their boat.
Weird.
Aliens.
Frightening. Torin.
Yep.
The empire that was so evil that the gods wiped them off the face of the earth.
Yeah, and they left shit behind for you guys to find.
I don't think the gods wiped them off the face of the earth. I think they just died out when the God War happened.
Details. Either way.
Or they were just buried and was waiting for their time to come back and shine.
Yeah, maybe.
And here, folks, we have everybody's different perspective on various things.
All right. Well, we left off with various people studying the relics that they collected from this device. So, my first question to the group is, who is studying these relics? Because that is an important thing I need to know.
Well, Bell's interested in it from a historical point, at least.
Right.
I'm
Well,
studying it for engineering purposes.
Okay, give me a second.
I'm
All right, so I got Bell, Sylvana, Hedon. We know Draha is on that
I'm going to
list.
do it.
Go ahead, Inquisition.
I will be looking into it as well, specifically any religious side of it.
All right, so that would be Jose. All right. That leaves Rai and Vina.
He's not really good with this stuff. So he's just gonna watch.
Okay, so but you'll be in the room while they study it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
In the room where it happens, the room where it happens.
I'm guessing Vina is as well.
Vina is going to cultivate the air of, I don't understand any of this, but I'm interested in what you do, especially you, honey. So she's going to be quite interested. She's just going to do her best not to appear interested.
All right, so here's my next question then. Because Belle, Savannah, Hedon, Draha, and Jose are definitely touching these things to study them, I need to know if Rai or Vina are going to be touching them physically. Or are you just going to let the others do that?
V is strictly hands off. She's going to leave that for everyone else. But mentally, she's taking notes. But to everyone, she looks like she's bored silly.
All right. Rai, how about you?
Ryan's gonna be curious and see and try and touch it.
Okay, cool. All right, so this requires then a will save from everybody. Rai, your DC is lower than everyone else's.
Okay.
That's
And
not good.
All right.
okay, I do not have.
Shit. Draha's a 19.
Okay.
Nina's a 10.
9.
All right, I need to
Okay.
roll for Sylvana.
I'm looking. We'll see. Where the hell is...
Go upstairs, Rose. Sylvana's an 18. Jose is a 16. Rai is a 19. Rai, it's a will save, not a wisdom check.
Yeah.
Oh, that's significantly better.
Yep.
And
That is fine.
Yeah,
Nothing bothers Rye.
yep.
Nope.
Rai, you have perfectly great sleep. Nothing is bothering you. You are wonderful. Everybody else is completely fucked. He
19 would at least make it not so. Never mind.
You
Never
were
mind.
touching it. The DC for touching it was 20. The DC for not touching it was 10.
So even being in the room,
Yep.
it had
All right.
vibes.
All right. So
Well,
it's,
I got 10. Did I meet or was I able to?
you touched it. You said you were touching it.
Vina said that she was
No,
not.
no. I said I was just observing. I am not touching.
Okay.
She said she was strictly hands off.
Hands off. That's right. So yeah, you're fine then. Rye and Vina are fine. So let's see. Belle, you failed. Belle, you failed by less than 5, so you get 1 or 2.
Okay.
I'll roll d4 and divide it by 2. So 2. Sylvana gets the same. Sylvana gets 1. Draha gets the same. Yeah, Draha gets 1. Jose gets the same because you failed a bit less than 5. 2. Hedon, you failed it by
Way too much.
10. So you get 3d4.
Oh God.
So it's 1, 1, 2, so 4. So you get 4 of these. All right. So as you sleep the next evening, after studying this for several days, like you poke, you prod, you study the magical energies, things of that nature. I will be asking for rolls involving that here in a minute. You guys hear the following things in your sleep, and your sleep is disturbed by strange imagery of like magical towers and, you know, all kinds of weird devices moving around and people who seem to be suffering and all that jazz. And you hear, it almost seems like you're going through a laboratory of sorts. All right, is what the images you get from most of them are. All right, let's go with Belle first. Belle, what are we going to go with for you? I need a D4. See which category you get.
Yay!
Actually, you need
I'm
2
having
D4.
weird dreams again.
3 and 4. Okay. So you hear whispers in your dreams while you're going through these things. It's the first one is Erebus sleeps in the abyss. Do not wake it. I will put the quote, by the way, in the Discord. Or no, I'll put it in Roll20. So that way it appears on the stream as well. Erebus sleeps in the abyss. Do not wake it. And then the next one is, let me do a strikeout. Oh, not that one. I don't want to strike out that one. I want to strike out that one because it's been done. Is Cycle 19002. Prototype detonation successful. Radius 2 miles. Residual life none.
Damn.
So there's Belle. Belle, you're done.
Okay.
Sylvana, let me figure out which one she gets. And I'll just mark that off. For, oh boy.
Yes, the elf who doesn't sleep. She trances. What the fuck?
Oh no, while in trance, she hears this.
Yeah, I know. Extra. What the fuck?
Yeah, like, ah! All right. Everyone, this is not the time to panic. This is the perfect time to panic. All right. Now we get to, oh boy, Hedon. Let's see what you get. Here we go. All right, 1. All right, you ready, Hedon?
Yep.
All right, the first one I'll put there. Give me a second. Let me get all of the texts typed correctly first. So that way we have that in there. It's 1323. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna type these and then I'm gonna say them. You right?
Okay.
Cycle. And this is all like, by the way, the voices you're hearing for the most part, are like almost robotic in a way. Like they don't have much statement. Though the one that says cycle 19002, prototype detonation successful, radius 2 miles, residual life none. That is like sounds like a researcher saying it. Like he's making a report. Erebos sleeps in the abyss, do not wake it. That is the robot's voice. All right. So this first one is a researcher. All right. It's a male voice. It says cycle 1142. Project Erebus containment stable. Darkfire sample volatility within parameters. Then the next one is the robot's voice going unidentified vessel detected. Proximity to Project Erebus unacceptable. Engagement protocol initiated. Third one is a female voice, researcher, just going, Darkfire burns without flame. And like it's anytime you see those dot dot dots, it's like the message is broken up. You're not getting a complete sentence.
Right.
So it goes, Darkfire burns without flame. Leaves no shadow. Leaves no soul. And then the last one is, once again, the robot's voice. It goes, 3,000 years. I still guard the silence. So that is Guy.
I got more information than y'all did. Ha ha ha.
Yes, but here's the problem.
You were the one also investigating on an engineering sort of level.
Yeah.
So you're actually trying to figure out how it works.
I can tell you how it works. It burns without flame. It leaves no shadow, and it leaves no soul.
All right. So that's Guy. Draha.
Okay, because mine's a little different because I'm not just messing with the thing they have.
I know. All right, section 1. All right. Cycle, so this is a researcher going, cycle 6,390. Yield calibration successful. Erasure field expanded by 0.4 miles. Souls unrecoverable.
I always like the band erasure.
All right, so Jose. Let's see what we got here. 3 and a 1. Okay. So we'll do the 1 first. And then the 3 next. Man, you got a lot of number 3s, but that's okay. All right, the first one is a researcher going cycle 12,003. Project Erebus nearing completion, awaiting final directive from High Command. And then the last one is the robot going, Erebus devours, even memory will fade. All right, that's and that's everybody. Okay, so those are the whispers you hear at night when you sleep. Because your sleep is not stable, you will, all of you who failed your saves, need to make now a fortitude save.
I, who have already been dealing with levels of exhaustion since the first encounter, because I refused to go to bed afterwards.
Okay, so for the most part, you all stave off the damage of exhaustion. All right, you're still tired as shit, but you've at least, staved off the damage of exhaustion. Draha, the thing that you put in the pocket dimension,
Yeah.
do you ever take it out?
Once or twice when nobody's around just to look at it and try and figure out what the fuck it is.
Oh, goody.
Oh
Alright.
no.
All right, I'm gonna take Anne aside, and I'm going to tell her what she is going to witness, and it's up to her if she wants to share that information. All right.
Oh, how fucked am I?
All right, so this is what you see. You get like a more vivid image than just like the broken images that everyone else is getting. And as you go through this laboratory, you see this black flame being tested on both the living and the non-living. And you notice that like it just eats everything.
Yeah.
From the
This is dark fire, isn't it?
Yes. From the design, you can tell that it's someone's mixing elemental fire magic with the sphere of annihilation. Like, this is the unholy combination of the two.
Have I heard of dark fire having been from Firewing?
Give me a knowledge arcana or knowledge religion check. No, yeah, you haven't really heard of Darkfire other than maybe in a few select stories, but nothing solid.
Okay, so I've heard rumors, but that's it.
Yeah.
But does this confirm rumors?
It confirms some of the ones you've heard in stories. The fact that it eats the soul is kind of more of a concerning factor that you've just recently learned in these images.
Well, fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to some people in the party, especially like the arcane magic users.
Okay, up you go. All right, we're back.
Okay, so who does arcane magic here again?
Okay, that would be definitely Belle.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna grab Belle.
Is like, okay, we'll talk later, I guess.
Belle, those weird ass dreams we've been having. I think I know possibly an idea of what part of it is.
All right.
So at Firewing, I heard rumors growing up about something called dark fire. It's supposed to be this stupid fire magic that destroys everything. I thought it was rumor, but these dreams are making it seem like it's real. But it looks like it's also supposed to consume the soul.
Yes, which I think I've also pointed out that given the fact that this is the taurine and technology that we have been examining, and the fact that once again, this is a civilization that disappeared. Yes, I think that might be an explanation of why they're gone.
Yeah, it may have gotten out of control, but it's weird that it would have only affected their civilization.
Or there was divine intervention to keep it from spreading outside of the civilization.
Fair enough. Given that they disappeared at the same time the God War happened, that could explain a lot.
Yes. There's a lot of information about who was fighting what and how it ended, there are fairly big gaps. A lot of people have been trying to solve that particular puzzle over the years. That's the reason why I was trying to keep my studies to the period between the end of the Taurine's fall and Nicholas's reign because, well, I'm not quite that ambitious.
Fair enough. I really think we should try and get to Firewing as fast as possible because I know that they have a lot more information over this kind of stuff. 'Cause that's just kind of what the guy in charge likes to study, is the Taurine. So we should probably make much haste.
I have been encouraging the captain to sail as quickly as possible, but unfortunately, Amuketna has been rather quiet about anything to speed up the process. Has Grasp any suggestions for you?
Let's go see if we can talk to the captain and see if there's anything we can do to make this more efficient travel.
Right.
All right. So you head over to the captain, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, excuse me. While I sit
Standing
there.
most definitely behind Draha as this conversation is happening. Which is hilarious because Draha's the shorter one of the two.
Yeah.
All right. So the weathered human with a streak of gray hair tied back, like the streaked gray hair. He has that scar over one cheek. You know, he's kind of looking over everyone and just goes, you approach him and he's like, "Can I help you?"
Just asking how things are faring is we
Well,
were concerned
as-
about whether or not there's any more speed that can be encouraged.
Aside from the fact that, we had that encounter with that thing, we are quite all right. We are sailing eastward as fast as the winds will carry us. We do have to make a stop in the city of Nevisnoy to resupply and prepare for our trip eastward.
Ah. Good. I look at Draha. Let's see. Is there any particular small things that we might be able to help out with that might make this quicker?
Unfortunately, the only thing that makes it quicker are the winds, and unless you can control the winds, lass, we ain't moving much faster.
Well, we'll see what the gods may provide, but when we are making this stop, we don't have any particular business there, so is there any way that we might be of assistance there, negotiating anything like the prices of supplies or...
If you wanted to help with that, that would be more than welcomed. So that way we could have our crew focus on other supplies. So if you want to focus on, I would say, some of the food supplies, seeing as one of you seems to take herself as a cook.
I think your crew appreciates that.
Well, it's certainly been better quality food than what we've been used to, and I appreciate that much, at least. That's why I'm not losing my temper when you came up to me.
I tried.
Well, I, with my experience with the night sky and whatnot, I will see if I can assist the navigator. And well, unless you have any other suggestions, Draha.
Not currently. As you notice, she's looking like she's racking her brain to see what she can do to make the boat go faster.
All right.
Okay.
So you go to approach the navigator. He is a dwarf with a brass eyepiece on him. He
Yes.
has he's constantly looking at the coastline, drawing new maps. It's almost like even though the map he has is still pretty good, he's still like trying to see if he can't make improvements.
Ah, ooh, I have something other than just okay. And since we have been doing mostly skills and getting through the day happening, do. Which one was the intelligence boost one?
For the the spells.
Yeah, for the abilities like Owl's Wisdom.
I think it's
I
Owl's
think
Wisdom.
Okay, because I thought Owl's Wisdom was literally the wisdom one.
It might have been. Let me check.
I have a feline who I made the mistake of summoning familiar.
All right.
And taking me a moment to go
Fox
through
is
my
cunning.
other. Yeah. Okay.
So you're casting that on the dwarf, I'm guessing.
Give him a +4 boost.
All right. So how are you gonna market it to him? Because random person walking up going hi, praying over him is like gonna freak him the fuck out.
No. That is not Belle's style at all. She is definitely going to be along the lines of hello, sir. I just wanted to assist and like handshakily touch him like on the shoulder or something, and
What can I do for you?
the blessing of Muketna to aid you in these equations and problem solving you're approaching.
It might help with the fact that you might make up for the fact that you all made we ended up having to go through that hellish thing. That graveyard is always bad omens for all of us. But you didn't decide that we went there, but you certainly took care of it, so that's helpful at least. But if you want to give me a blessing of some god in order to help me do my job better, by all means, I'm not going to say no to that.
Good. And oh boy, I am looking around, making sure that that a certain quester isn't around to watch, and goes,
Wait a am I alright?
No,
it's like,
you're not.
Ah,
She's making sure you're not around when she does this.
Amoketna, the master of all paths to wisdom, show this man of dwarven brilliance to best open his mind to the knowledge that he seeks to help us all.
Open your mind, man.
And she's like, well, is there anything else that might be of assistance? It's the middle of the day, so and my knowledge lies mostly with the stars. But if that might help, feel free to let me know. And proceeds to scuttle away as quickly as she can.
All right. He'll look at you and just be like, well, I guess we can. You could come in this evening and we can have you help work it out. Doesn't hurt to have someone double check your math, I guess.
Yeah. Very well.
All right. So that's all he has. All right. So who's got anything else to help try to figure out how to make the ship go faster?
I have a question. Technically, this is supposed to affect if you're flying, but if you use the spell Tailwind, it causes wind to push targets in the direction of your choice. If my target is a sail, would that still work?
Let me see. Tailwind. You compel a target to push direction of your choice. Subject can hustle during local and overland movement without risk of fatigue. If subjects are flying, the first 20 feet of movement each round in the chosen direction does not count for movement. So on and so forth. So the action does have an effect, Hun, which is you can make the boat hustle during local and overland movement. So let me double check what the overland movement rules is. Hustle is okay. Blah blah blah. So sort. It shows blah blah blah. It doesn't say how much faster it makes you go though. That's kind of annoying. I usually haven't had to deal with hustle much.
The way I'm reading is it sounds like it should be an extra 20 feet around.
It's double movement. Hustle is double.
Okay.
Because 3 miles per hour for an unencumbered human, hustle makes it 6 miles per hour, which means for a sailing ship, which is 48 miles a day, that will be, I think, 96. Yeah, 96 miles a day.
The kicker being I can only change the direction of the winds once per hour, but it lasts a number of hours as to my level.
Right, so it lasts a number of hours equal to your level, which is 9 hours. So for yeah.
What I was going to say is, if this is a generic cleric spell, I can make the request to do it when I receive my spells as well, and we can trade off.
So it's cleric, druid, magus, ranger, shaman, wizard, spiritualist. So a lot of people get tailwind.
Okay. Also, second question: which level is it? Because I'm multi-class.
Cleric 4, spiritualist 3.
Okay. All right. And I'm at neither cleric 4 nor spiritualist 3.
Right.
Hey, it was a nice thought though.
On the upside, you can, if you prepare it multiple times, if you have multiple level 4s, you can see what it does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was my intention was, okay, this is what my level 4 slot is going to be for the duration of this trip.
You only have one level 4 slot?
I think I have a few. Let me double check. I have 4.
All right, so let me times that by 4. Okay, so it's usually...
I can do this 24 hours a day.
Yeah, you could do it 24 hours a day. Which means that's 96 miles a day. So it makes it go by much faster.
I just need them to tell me when we need the winds to turn, because I can only change it once per hour, and it's a standard action to change it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, excuse me. Didn't mean to sneeze there. All right, so instead of it taking 6 days, it takes 3 days to get to Nevisnoy.
Excellent.
The captain's probably confused.
Oh no, he's ecstatic. The first mate is a little annoyed, but she's okay. She's just like, okay, the smooth running of the ship is going to be a little faster than normal, but that's not the end of the world. The quartermaster is fucking ecstatic.
Yeah.
Less supplies used, less money spent.
It's like, why don't we have more clerics like this on board more often?
Yep.
Oh yeah, they're usually adventurers.
Oh yeah, it's very much like, well, shit, this is gonna work. All right. So during the 3 days, what you guys are studying this thing? I need a requisite knowledge check from everybody studying it. It needs to be
Right.
Arcana if you're using magic. In this case, though, for Hedon, that's going to be engineering.
Okay. The
What
how
about me?
I am studying this is like down the line. Boop. Boop.
See, I don't have Arcana, so what do I use?
Well, in this case, studying it's not going to do you much good then. It's either Arcana or engineering.
Okay, so I'm just going to shove that thing into a pocket dimension and ignore it's there until we get to Firewing.
Yep. All right, let's see. Hedon, it's a mechanical device. It's very well made. You cannot tell much more than that. Right, it's magical. It glows
He knows
occasionally.
nothing. He's just poking at it.
All right.
Yeah, and I'm also doing stuff like taking sketches, taking down anybody's notes.
Yep. Let me see. Where's Sylvana? All right. So with the roles that we currently have, like I said, Hedon doesn't get much. Rai doesn't get much. Let's see. Who's the next lowest? Vina. So these devices that you found are a mixture of, from what you've been able
I've
to
only
tell.
got the one.
What was that?
What's
They
that?
only have the one.
I know. Oh yeah, they only have the one. That's right. You have the other.
And nobody's aware of that.
Yeah, this device that you have, is a simple, small power core. It provides energy to whatever it's in contact with.
I've got the power.
This
I
would be
think you
Okay,
have
that makes
mastered-
sense.
this thing has the equivalent energy in modern day terms of like a car battery.
Kenny.
What?
I'm the one who has the orb. They're the one who has the little critter.
The
Yeah. I'm studying critter bits. The construct itself.
Okay, so okay, god damn it.
Yeah, she's keeping the orb thing secret. She's keeping it safe.
See, this is what happens when I haven't played in a while. Okay, ignore what I said. So you have the critter bit. So what I was saying before was accurate, not
Mhm.
the one thing. See, hun, you confused me there. All right. So as you study over this thing, you'll notice it's a mixture of almost seeming like musculature things as well as sensors designed to take in visual stimuli and send that information somewhere. Probably another part of the device.
We can only hope.
Let's see. Next one up from that is Sylvana. Sylvana doesn't get unfortunately much more than that. Then we hit Jose and Belle.
Mm-hmm.
Jose, beyond 25, you notice that some of these devices probably see in other spectrums other than just sight. You're not sure exactly in what way, but you're sure that there's additional senses involved here. Belle, you notice that these things are designed to not only detect life essence, but also magic.
Okay.
So the damage lenses, if they were still intact, would have been able to be used to be fashioned into goggles to give you detect magic or detect life.
Interesting.
You're fairly certain with all the damaged devices that you have, you might be able to assemble something that will give you the ability to detect life within 30 feet or detect magic.
How much were we able to keep without the sailors freaking out? Because I know that there was like, what was there, 5 or 6 of them?
Yeah, you were able to keep like 2 of them.
Okay. Huh. Well, if anyone's feeling particularly engineering, they can possibly put together a pair of goggles that will work for detect magic, much like a spell.
I will say that each one of these little critters did have a small power core, and that power core would have had like the energy output of a car battery.
Mm-hmm.
But they have subsequently been too damaged to be functional.
Right.
So there is that. All right. So are you doing anything with the parts?
What can be done with them?
Well, Belle just mentioned one thing you could do with them.
I mean, what would I need to attempt to do?
That would be a craft check. A craft weapons would not be appropriate. It would just
And if there's any parts of it that look like it might have the equivalent of writing,
Well, take
I'll
4
look at
from that.
those.
Okay, 4 from that. Got it. All right. If you're looking for writing, Belle, give me a linguistics check. Because there is writing.
I have linguistics.
Okay.
But I suck at it.
No, well, the whole second set of eyes to confirm. Yeah, does this look like writing? No, it looks like writing. Okay. But yeah, I may not be able to make it out right away, but it's some stuff that I can keep a hold of to, like, say, when I get to other sources of and whatnot, I might be able to build off of any knowledge and start putting the language together.
After 3 days of study with these things, you will get to a point with writing with them that you will understand that the writing that's on them is primarily numbers.
Hmm.
And they're numbers written in Taurine.
Mm-hmm. And I also did a history check. And that's how I identified the fact that there was language in Taurine written on the cover of the path.
Yep. And yeah,
Not quite making it out. Needed magic to cheat to find out what it actually said, but it's growing more and more familiar.
Yep. You are understanding the text of Taurine. You cannot speak it, but you understand it. So
don't quite have that full point in the linguistics yet.
Yeah, not quite yet. So you do, after 3 days, arrive in Nevisnoy. It is, it's still relatively tropical. You're still in a tropical zone, so it's still warm. But you can tell that you are no longer in Sahir.
Mm-hmm.
The flags are definitely different. The style of housing is also different. As you've noticed that the housing style is definitely taken on a more Corinthian appearance.
Mm-hmm.
So good, strong, durable buildings.
Yeah.
The walls being significantly thicker than they probably should be for most areas like this.
Right. I know with here the feel of the place was vaguely Saharan, definitely leaning more towards the influence of Arabian Nights, things like that.
Yes.
And Opus was
Western
some
Europe.
pretty general Western Europe. What was the Corinthian influence?
Welcome to Mother Russia, friend.
Oh, okay. And
except this is a monarchy, a like an Eastern European monarchy.
The Eastern Bloc. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So, you arrive in Nevisnoy. The first mate goes off, talks with the dockmaster. There is some arguments. She slaps him. He slaps her back. They suddenly, like, it seems like they're about to come to blows, and then suddenly she just starts laughing, gives him a big hug, and, like, they talk for a bit, and then he waves his hand and she comes back on the ship.
I never understand some of these things sometimes.
She'll look at everybody and she goes, "Oh, don't worry. She goes, that's one of my uncles."
Oh.
Yeah, I'm actually
Maybe
from...
concerned about the slap?
I'm from here.
Okay.
This is actually one of the few times you've seen the first mate actually be smiling.
That's slightly unnerving.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so she looks at the camera and goes, "Captain, Doc's situation has been resolved." He goes, "Excellent." He'll turn to the party and pull out a piece of parchment and go, This is a list from the quartermaster about what food supplies we need. Now, mind you, the food supplies have been selected by our current cook. Modify them at your discretion.
Assignment understood.
But be reasonable. This stuff has to last a while.
Understood.
All right. And he ushers you off the boat. Another team is going to go off and collect the liquid supplies that they'll need, mostly the alcohol and water supplies. Though, based on your guys with your ability to create water as a level 0 spell, I believe. I believe create water is 0.
I
yes,
have a
level
great
0.
water level 0.
Yeah, cleric, oracle 0, druid 0, inquisitor 0, shaman 0.
Wait a second, I have create water as well. I just realized.
Yep. So you guys have been filling the water barrels, so they don't really need to buy water in this case, but they still do need to buy alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Duh.
Da! Ja, comrade. Da, comrade.
Yeah, and I will be easily distracted by anything that is anything any sort of bookseller or whatnot. I might be perusing through for a few minutes too long.
Yeah, you'll come across and be like, oh my god, there's this and this and this and this. Oh my god.
Like drags Belle with her bell. We can look at the books after we're done the grocery shopping.
But I am grocery shopping.
The books are not food. We need to get food and then we can go book shopping.
Okay,
Books?
okay.
My grandfather always said that books were food for the mind.
What she said.
Feed the body, then feed the mind. Let's go.
All right. I will post this in Discord. Here you go. Here's some thematic music for the area. All right. All right. I'll do that. Okay, so I've muted the music so that way it doesn't come through the recording, because there's a possibility it could be copyright.
Because of fun with that.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'll deal with it. Because it's not like they're gonna remove the video. They'll just...
Mm-hmm.
Just say, you can't make money off this video. Congrats, I don't care. Fuck off. Alright. So you guys are going through the town. Belle is being dragged away from books repeatedly.
But.
Don't feel bad. Belle shouldn't feel bad because,
I've got you in one hand, Sylvana on the other one, that I'm pretty much dragging you with me.
yeah, because Sylvana is both also looking at books and alchemical supplies.
Ryan's just shaking his head. He's like, ugh.
It's like, the woman I fell in love with is a giant nerd, and the woman she fell in love with, she cares for, is a giant nerd as well.
Yep.
It's like,
Yeah,
god damn it.
And guess who's the one left carrying everything?
Yep. Hey.
Well, Ryan wants to go his own shopping.
Yep. All right. So Belle gets you to the shop, the food supplier, and he just like, there's a bunch of negotiation back and forth. I will need a diplomacy check.
Would Draha be so kind as to lead that?
as I'm literally holding you by your collar while I'm trying to negotiate with this man and
It's like
about food, and you're consistently trying to escape for books.
and it's like anytime it's like, oh yay, actually interacting with people. Retreat!
Fuck that! I want my books back.
I'll do the books.
All right. So you were able to negotiate with him. He kind of argues back and forth with the price. It is a older human. He just kind of just looks at you and just goes, "Oh, all right, that is a fair deal. You drive hard bargain, friend. Do not worry, friend. You drive hard bargain. We make good deal. Here, drink." And he hands you like a mug of something.
And knowing the area from traveling enough, I understand that this would be a horrendous insult if I didn't drink it.
Yep.
So I down it and try not coughing.
Yeah, it's vodka. It's a weak vodka, but it's vodka. He makes it a point not to give you like people the good shit, but he at least makes sure that, you know, you get something for his hospitality.
Mm-hmm.
Good burn.
Good burn. Smooth. Very smooth. All right. So you make that arrangement so that the crew can come by and pick it up later. And you hand them the list, and that has the signature of the captain, the name of the boat, all that jazz. He will get paid when he delivers it, and he will get the money there.
And there's a couple of things that I've adjusted.
I figured. At this point,
So for the market, I'm also gonna go find honey candy.
all right, are you gonna hunt for honey candy while dragging the two bookworms?
It's like we did the grocery shopping, Mom.
Do you want to go find candy?
Can I? What?
Do you want to go find candy? Have you ever tried honey candy?
I have been in Corinthia before myself.
Have you ever had it? I'm playing to your curiosity.
It is like,
I
okay.
don't know if Savannah has, but I think that you two would enjoy it. Would you like to come help me find some?
Sure.
And I figured they're probably over somewhere near where we can look at books too, but I figured honey candy would be interesting. It also keeps us off the ship for a little while.
Yes.
Yep.
And
So
while we're doing that, what are the questers up to?
Yeah, what are the questers doing?
It's like, we've seen what trouble the nerds can get into. What are the actual pros doing?
My dear, do you want to say what V is doing first?
Well, V is looking at everything she can while trying to look as clueless as possible, picking things up, asking what things are, putting things down again, just asking a lot of questions and being kind of a nuisance, but trying to be as adorable about it as possible.
All right, fair enough. So as the questers are traveling, go ahead.
We'll be simply wandering around the ship, quoting the virtues of the great Amnuketna to the sailors, and the odd one or two I'll just walk up and put the arm around and go, "Tell me, have you heard of Amnuketna and her great many benefits from worship?" And I'll give that half demented, half genuine smile of the utterly batshit crazy religious zealot to them. And here is a diplomacy to, oh wait, hang on. Here's a diplomacy to go with.
Yeah, the other day I taught Jerry a new phrase, God botherer. I think he's taken it to heart.
There's my diplomacy for that, Ken. Once I get done with the sailors, I'll take a little jaunty off to do a little shopping myself.
Joy.
Though,
Forgive me, I can't spell.
Always.
Always.
once I get done. By the way, does my inquiry of the crew net any followers to Anuketna?
No, because Amnu-Ketna, if she does get followers from sailors, it tends not to be the average crew member. It tends to be more of the navigator, if anything. And they already tend to favor her. So you're not really going to get new converts.
Ah, well, it was worth a try. I'll wander into town. Wait, I'll go to my dear wife and I will mark, my dear V, I'm off to see what there might be, perchance of a buying. Would you like anything?
Well, I already have you, and you're the best thing that I could ever have. But if I could get maybe something nice, I'll let you surprise me.
Oh, I know just the thing. Something a little reminiscent of our honeymoon. My sweets. Now don't wait up, I shall only but a moment or two, but any time away from you is an eternity to me.
And me too, sweetheart. And then V will give him a kiss and watch him go away. And then while he's gone and she's not being watched, she's gonna start actually trying to gather like any intelligence she can.
All right, give me a info check, sorry. A diplomacy check. All right, awesome. So you're gathering around some information. So this is what V gets. The local community is a little concerned about the recent rebel uprisings. They seem to be rebelling against the monarch. And they're getting quite a bit of power in the country. Mainly because the poor and the downtrodden tend to be who they target to recruit. Something along the lines of the message of, we the workers create the productivity, so therefore we should be the ones to benefit from it.
Yeah.
I'm out of character, I agree with that. In character, V is going to try and use that.
Ooh, is there any stories trickling down from the north about a certain group that was making some problems not too long ago, and any particular nascent cults to a certain new goddess of partying and revelry and whatnot?
Those stories wouldn't have made it this far south yet.
Sorry, I wanted to see whether or not I wanted to bait him, see whether or not the Triniism has made it down this far.
No, it sadly has not.
I love that. The Triniism. That's brilliant. I love that. Alright, Ken, as I get out, I am going to take a quick look around for a certain Hedan. And I will do so by going, oh, Hedan, I'm in need of you, man. Where are you?
So what is Hedan doing once you get to the docked
what I've been doing when I go into every town, go into the Adventurers Guild, then into the Rogues Guild, asking for any disturbances of were creatures.
All right. This country hasn't had much of a problem with the were folk. The shapeshifters have not been their primary issue. The biggest issue this country has been dealing with, and this has been pervasive across the entire country at this point, is the undead. So undead. Yeah. There has been a few cults, in like temples destroyed in various cities, including one apparently in the capital of Medievan.
Okay.
So there is that. Other than that, yeah, no, they're not having much of a lycanthropy issue here.
All right, well then I'll just. No, that's at both places.
Yeah. Once again, both places are very much like, yeah, no, lycanthropes aren't the problem here, buddy. It's the undead. It's zombies, skeletons, ghosts, rights, ghouls, everything.
I mean, do they know of any lycanthrope?
I mean, they have, like, they know of one or two in the guild, but that's in another city. But that's also not unusual. There's usually at least, you know, a were-rat or two in a thieves guild every now and then.
Yeah. All right, well, I'll kind of like mosey around town, see if maybe I could, sniff out somebody that's been hiding as a lycanthropy.
Okay. So you're wandering around town. As you wander around town and Jose's looking for you, you guys do notice, well, I'd say a pair of really well-equipped gentlemen are walking down the street, and they're talking with people, though I would say one is talking down to people, and the other one is talking with people. And give me a second, I will share the pictures of both of these characters. I love it when I don't have the right folder. Here you go. These are the two. The one on the left is the one talking down to people. The one on the right is the one talking to people.
I take
Really?
some familiar. Oh, I think I could put two and two together. More lore
saltiness has
from
returned.
Planar.
Yep.
Sorry, repeat that.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I said the saltiness has returned.
Yep. It has, yep.
Like, fuck these people.
Oh no.
Outside, at least one of them is redeemable. One of them is just murder outright. When we get there.
Listen to see what they got going on. See why they're asking so many people questions and talking to them and paying really close attention to that asshole that's talking down to people.
All right, give me a perception check to see how well you can pick up things. All right. By the way, Inquisition, Jose, you can make the same check. You are in the same area.
I just posted a song with a where for you.
Oh boy.
Where go?
Moo, moo, moo. I'm
All right.
a were cow.
So Jose would have to get pretty close to pick up what they're saying. Hedon, you're a little bit further away. They're basically both looking around, talking with people, and they're investigating a mirror. In particular, this is a magical mirror. and it was recently stolen, they say, from a museum, and they're attempting to collect it back for the person who had it stolen from.
Okay. Did they mention said museum?
They have not mentioned the museum yet. They just said a museum.
What about their collector?
They said, like, they don't mention the collector, they don't mention the museum, they just say they've been hired to find this mirror and locate it. And they do give a description of the mirror. It is like a human-sized mirror in terms of tallness. It is silver. It has a lot of etchings into it in strange runes, they say.
Okay.
Now the elf gentleman is being very condescending about it and kind of looking down at people, but at the same time he seems to be more using not so much diplomacy but intimidation to try to get people to talk and give him information, where the gentleman in heavy armor is being more diplomatic.
Well, that must be doing a number to people's heads, because usually it's the other way around.
I'm gonna try to get as close as I can, like nonchalantly, and attempt to get a good sniff of these two. Maybe see what kind of smells they carry about themselves.
The elf is very well kept, wearing like a cologne, like a fine cologne. I think the best way Hedon would describe him is very much the term fop.
Okay.
He is carrying a dueling blade on his belt, and that's all he's carrying is a dueling blade. The heavy armored person, you can't get really much of a scent off of him. It's almost like there's not a person in there. Okay. Either something's blocking the scent or he doesn't have one.
Which is that's going to intrigue me more than anything.
All right.
So am I going to see Inquisition at any point?
Yeah, you will see him pretty quickly. It's not like he's hiding, and he is calling out for you.
True. So I'll kind of make my way to his vision, so I know that he sees me, and kind of nod like off to the side, put my finger across my lips as in the motion of shut up. See if he understands my notion to get out of the main road.
I will take that, wander up to you and go, ooh, what's this? Have you found a wooing component? Someone your heart lost for?
Oh, good friend. You have a nose akin to mine. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever come across a person or a creature that you believe to be living, but yet carried absolutely zero scent about themselves?
What? No. All entities have a smell, even us of the fur-covered kind. We have a smell. Granted, we need powder to do washing, but there is no such thing as a non-smelling entity.
Living entity, yeah.
I like nod with my head. The gentleman, 55 foot ahead of us, heavily armored, 0 cent. And the both of them are asking just about every person they could pass about some fancy mirror.
Well then, I say, and I put my arm around Hidan as I go, we go ask a few questions. Excuse me! You there! The long-haired fellow! Yes, you!
The the elf is gonna look at you and then slowly raise an eyebrow, his hand resting on his blade hilt, and then goes, "Who are you, gentlemen?"
As I walk over to him, like as I put my left foot forward, I'm going to swing my upper half left, and then as my right goes forward, I'll swing my upper half right the whole way towards him until we're within speaking distance. And I will remark, I am Jose, purveyor and surveyor and devoted follower of Amnuketna, and one blindingly in love man with the greatest woman I've ever met, one glorious thee. But enough about my love life. Let's talk about you and your glorious setup. And as for you, Mr. Armored Man, hot damn! That's one hell of a shield. Mind if I take a poke at it?
The gentleman in armor will just kind of like in a calm, measured voice will be like, I would prefer not. I rather like to keep my equipment on me, good sir. You seem a very colorful sort.
I see V's been talking about my fur under the armor. Oh, dearie me. I say as I wave a hand at my face, feigning a blush.
While he's talking and engaging, I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna focus my detect magic on the two individuals, mostly the armored guy.
Okay. The two individuals do have magical effects on them.
Can I say it about the armored guy?
What was that?
You're blind! Looking at the armored guy.
Yeah, that's true. Well, yeah. There is, when you look at the elf, there are several magical effects on him. From various magical items that you can tell. His headband, his belt, the amulet around his neck, also, magical. The gentleman that's heavily armored is definitely magical and definitely stronger than the other in terms of magical auras.
Alright, we'll do the 3 rounds of study.
Alright, so most of the schools are divination around the amulet. The headband and necklace are transmutation. The armor guy is universalist.
Okay.
Actually, I would say it's
continue to
universalist tied in with necromancy. It does fall into both of those schools.
Okay.
I will continue to engage in them, and as my friend Hidan is being a little quiet, I'll just assume he's unsure and trying to figure out about the one without scent as I continue to march onward. Oh, so you keep your armor about you, do you? Well, that's quite all right. That's quite all right. Just do me a favor. If you're going to go into a river, perhaps don't get all hot and bothered with it. If you get my meaning, I used to know a fella who even named his shield. He'd have all sorts of fun adventures with it. He said it talked back to him, but I never really heard it.
The elf will just kind of sigh. You can see him almost rub his bridge of his nose. And then he'll be like, Herod, deal with this fool. I have other more important matters to deal with. And he will turn.
Go on, he will turn what?
He will turn at like a slightly different direction and just slowly go down the road. The heavily armored gentleman, Harad, will kind of look at you and just be like, he's been rather frustrated as of late. We've been trying to find this magical item, and it has proven to be problematic to find.
Magical item, you say? Do regale me of more. Also, just out of curiosity, your name is what again? Sorry?
Harad. My name is Harad.
Well, and it's at this point I'm going to do a perception to see if this is the one that doesn't smell or if it was the other.
Alright, go ahead. Yeah, this is the one without a scent.
Tell me, my dear sir, have you ever heard about Nuketna?
I am aware of the Queen of the Stars and wisdom and knowledge. I am aware of her, yes.
Someone who's already lightly aware does make my job somewhat easier. But still, come, regale me with your tale and tell me, what god do you serve?
He will refer to her, by the way, as, where is it? He'll refer to Amnuketna as the Endless Scholar. He'll go, I'm aware of the Endless Scholar, yes. And he goes, the one I serve. Give me a second, let me see. I think this is this here. Source. Give me a second. I need his information. Okay, I know I have his information. Did I accidentally erase it? Because that'll annoy the shit out of me. Weaver. There you go. He looks at you and goes, I serve the Eternal Enchanter. Give me a knowledge religion check.
Already done.
No, you don't recognize that title.
Fascinating. Do tell me more. Speaking of which, actually, before we maneuver too far forward, may I present His Majesty, the Great, the Wonderful, and Lord of 16 different cities, King of 5 more, Hidan of the Great and Mighty Luaban.
Give me a bluff check.
Fucking A.
Of course, he rolls a max. Okay. Give me a second. I do have to roll the counter.
Whoa.
He beat it barely.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, he rolled an natural 20. That should count for something.
No, skill checks don't have critical rolls or critical failures.
Wait a second, hold on. Didn't I cast...
Honey tongue.
You have honey tongue, which is diplomacy, not bluff.
Oh man.
I was looking at the
You're gonna need it to get yourself out of that hole.
Can I help him bluff it?
You can make the attempt, but I do also want to point out I have not told you that there's a penalty for telling an outrageous lie here.
That's precisely why I did it, just because I knew it would sound awesome. I didn't care about the. It's like, I don't care, I'll do this. It sounds. Hidan, go with it. Go for it. And if you've anything to up your bluffs, use that. Oh, I have something to up my bluffs, I didn't think.
I'm gonna step up and say, "Come, retainer. We have much more urgent business to attend to said places of lordship."
Okay.
At that, I shall theatrically turn to Hidan and bow in the most theatric way I can, like my arms are swaying, my head is going down, and I simply say, "Yes, Your Majesty, we must away." As I then just walk forward the same weird way I walked up to the two of them earlier.
And as we're walking away, once we get about 15 foot away, I'm going to attempt to blend into the crowd and disappear.
All right. Back to the nerds as he's stealthing now. So it is I'd say, let's see. That would be Belle, Draha, Rai, and Sylvana.
Mm-hmm.
So you are perusing books and things of that nature, I'm guessing.
Yes. I am getting like stuff like local history, any rumor mongering about, I don't know, certain tombs of a certain dude who may or may not be false or positive. And
All right.
see if there's anything in particular that's been recently put out.
All right. So as you're perusing through books and things of that nature, let me see. I need a number for each one. So Belle, you'll be 1. Draha will be 2. Rai will be 3. Sylvana will be 4.
Okay.
Rai, can you do me a favor and give me a
Yeah.
perception check?
Okay, I need to find it.
Okay. So I don't want to say small child, but I would say a child who has basically barely hit double digits in terms of subsequent age. Little half-elf kid kind of bumps into you, and rifles through your pockets, grabs like your coin pouch and starts running.
I will chase after him.
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
All right. So you
I'll ask Draha to throw her pen. To knock him out.
It's like, thief!
I'm not throwing that at a kid.
He stole my money.
Well, we now have a race.
Yep.
Oh yeah, no, you're now here's a question, Rai. You're in not heavy armor, correct?
I don't think so.
Are you actually, would you be wearing your armor into town?
No.
Okay. So yeah, you're able to catch the kid then really quickly.
Okay.
Oh, that reminds me, Miss Daye would not be manifested.
Nope.
So I got certain bonuses that is going to be on hand for Belle.
Noted. So you catch up to the kid real quick and you tackle him. He's like, "Hey, let me go! Let me go!"
No, give me back my money.
Yeah, fine. He throws the coin purse at you and goes, "I'll find someone else then." Bye. He's like, just tries to skitter away.
So I'll go back. Is there any like jewelry stores and stuff here?
I mean, yeah, it's a port town. There's probably some jewelry stores here.
Okay, I want to go to one of them.
Okay. You go in. There's a gnome kind of just looking over like a gem, like with a head, like little head goggle set that looks like it has several lenses designed to make him look like super zoomed in. And like
I walk up to him.
yeah, as like you enter the door, the little bell goes off. It goes ding ding ding. It goes, "You have entered the shop of the great, wise, and intelligent Schmeck. How can I help you today?"
I'm looking for some rings.
Rings. Okay, that's very descriptive, young man. But he like moves his goggles so he can look at you. And you can tell that he's like an older gnome. Like he's definitely been around for a while. And just looks at you and looks you up and down and goes, "Ah, aren't you the little furry one? Okay. What are you looking for rings? Are you looking for rings to, add adornment to your armor? Are you looking for rings to wear on your fingers? Are you looking for magical rings? Are you looking for rings that could be used for adult activities? I don't judge. A commission is a commission."
Rings for the finger.
Ah, rings for the finger. Do you have a particular substance you want the rings to be made out of? Are we looking brass, bronze, copper, silver, gold?
Silver.
Silver. Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
Are you looking for any gems put into it, or are you just looking for a plain silver band? Are you looking for a designed band? Like, what are you looking for, child?
Just plain.
Plain silver band. Okay, I can work with this. And you said rings. How many do you need?
Yes, I need 3.
3. Excellent. Okay, 3 silver rings. 3 silver rings. Give me one moment. I need to figure out how much that's going to cost you, of course.
And now we get to know whether or not how well Rye knows sizes.
I don't know the size.
He will think for a moment and goes, "Okay, you need 3 rings. For each ring, and especially since you're buying in multiples, in this case, I'll give you a slight discount. I will offer you each one of these silver plain band rings, because I have several of them, for 100 gold each."
Okay, that's good.
Excellent. Like, he'll pull out 3, he goes, "Do you have a particular size you're looking for, or just any ring will do?"
Any ring.
Excellent. He'll pull out 3 rings, just at random, and just hand them to you. And take,
Thank you.
And take the 100 gold. He goes, "Thank you for shopping at Schmeck's. I will hopefully be enjoying your patronage again soon."
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I realize that rings are the wrong size.
Yeah. It's okay, we can get them fixed.
Yep. Alright, so Rai goes into a shop, comes back out. Sylvana and Draha are both book happy again after the subsequent, robbery.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even all that gung-ho for the books. I'm just doing this to keep the other girls in check.
Yeah, it's like, no, don't spend our entire income here.
Don't worry. I just most. I'd say as she's looking at books and whatnot, The newest stuff is probably pamphlets and whatnot of updates, so they're probably relatively cheap.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, I know. There's definitely one subject that she'll drop a decent coinage for. And it will be if she can find any particular books on the plains.
Right.
Specifically, anything of the more it's going to be a bit on the nose, but spiritualist sort of things, like the nature of the ethereal plane, astral plane. She'll even look at some of the books that'll be related to any religious text on Lady Libetina's and what people would say the process of souls going to her and how she divvies them out.
All right. Fair
Anything
enough.
that'll like give a bump up of her knowledge of the planes.
As you're both, all of you are looking through the books, and Draha's just standing there. A halfling woman comes up. She's pretty tall for a halfling. She has black hair, brown eyes, and she's wearing fine clothing with silk gloves. And she'll walk up and go, "Welcome to my humble bookshop. My name is Druska. It's a pleasure to meet you all. Is there something I can help you fair ladies with?"
Yes. I was looking into, well, since this area has been interacting with a certain issue with the undead, I expect that there's been new discoveries and whatnot about, well, various natures and dealing with them. And I also was looking into well, the more spiritual leanings, practices of such a craft, and well, any particular philosophical musings of the planes dealing with interacting with the afterlife.
He thinks for a moment, goes, "I do have some books on basically the undead. That has been a common topic that people have been looking up quite recently.
I'm looking definitely for things that are a touch more advanced as well.
Of course. Let me think. Like, you see her, like, kind of thinking for a moment, like, kind of rummaging through her head. She goes, "Well, I do have several books on the Keeper of Names, if that will be helpful."
I see.
I mean, that if anything that deals with spirits and the etherealness, it'd probably be her. Unless you're looking for creating those things and then literally, I'm not sure you want to be looking that kind of information up right now.
No. No, I am looking at more of
Yeah,
the nature of things, not the creation or anything that would deal with a certain master of undead.
Yes, I doubt you would want to deal with the Rot Weaver at all. That would be very problematic in this area. I mean, I don't know of anything involving those things. Is there any more details you could provide me? I mean, other than the information you gave me that you were looking for, etherealness and ghosts seems to be very much up the, the Keeper of Names domain, and I'd have books on that.
Well, that would be a fair start. Has there been any particular new developments with, say, seances or speaking with the dead?
Necromancy, for the most part, in this country has been rather subdued as of late, especially with the undead problem. Most necromantic goals tend to be more of the destruction of the undead, not the contacting of the dead. So, sadly, I won't be able to help you there. If anyone is knowledgeable of the undead in this area, I would say it's probably the local priests.
Yeah. A fair assumption. It was just basically I was looking for any particularly new information, so that will be where I go next. And though, since I'm here, how is the latest poet scene? Anybody particularly popular lately?
She thinks for a moment, goes, well, I mean, let me think.
Possibly anybody who writes in common?
I'd say Milava is probably your best bet. She's a local priestess. She's a low-ranking one. She spends a lot of her time writing poetry to try to raise the spirits of those who have been recently downtrodden.
Oh, an interesting subject. Yes. Well, all right. I was. Do you have any of her works for sale?
She thinks for him and goes, give me a moment, and she'll go around for a moment, and then she'll come back with like a small stack of parchment and go, yeah, here's like I think 7 of her latest works that I can sell to you for each one is about a silver.
Fair. Well, I'll do the equivalent of buying those and the latest newspaper and whatnot, and head out.
Yeah. The latest newspaper, by the way, is like I would say a day and some change old. And that's mostly due to the fact that it's whatever the crier in the city square is yelling, someone writes it down and hands it to this woman.
Fair.
So that's the closest thing to, breaking news.
Just trying to get some sense of what's going on locally. Though we're not going to be staying very long.
What's been going on locally, if you look it over, is there's definitely a curfew placed that nobody's allowed to be wandering the streets when the sun goes down.
That's important to know. What time is it?
Not late enough.
Okay.
You got a while. But it is anybody found wandering the streets at night will be taken into protective custody, investigated, and then released the following day.
Okay.
Now, most of the time, this has been drunkards who have stayed at the tavern too long and didn't get a room and got kicked out. Husbands who have pissed off their significant others, their wives, and the wives kicked them out onto the street at night. Nothing, oh my god, terrifyingly bad. It's just more of like, okay, these idiots again, let's put them in, someplace safe.
Okay.
And this is done because of the undead problem. Because the undead like to surge out at night
Oh dear.
and hunt for targets. Or hunt for prey, I would say. So there is that. There's several announcements that are probably old at this point from the monarchy saying that they are taking care of the undead issue, but at the same time, the current rebellion and those, selfish scum are distracting the military from taking care of the undead problem.
Oh my, oh my. Okay.
So there is that. On the document is once again, this has been drawn multiple times, and as you progressively go through the town, you'll see several of these posters up. It's a wanted poster for several prominent members of the rebellion.
Oh my. Any particularly handsome devils we might recognize?
There is definitely a handsome devil, if you will. So there is that. The rebellion is supposedly got several people involved. One is a very well-spoken gentleman. Excuse me while I choke on my freaking lungs. It'd be nice if I could not choke. Forgive me while I screw up this name because Russian is not my strong suit.
Okay.
Gustav Yefim Rosanovich.
Huh.
He fancies his name as Lord Rosanovich, and Lord Rosanovich is wanted for basically sedition.
As I'm like reading this out for the others as we walk.
Yep.
I don't know where we're going, but I'm walking and reading.
Yep. His second in command, or I wouldn't say second in command. His main enforcer is a outsider from not from Corinthia named Davin Kane, who is known to carry a wide variety of weapons, including a whip, a sword, a hammer, spears, whatever weapons. He has a wide variety of them.
Oh my.
So, he is also wanted. So, there is that. So, as you guys are walking, you do see the elven gentleman going through the streets. And you'll see him kind of like, once again, talking down to people, being kind of scary and being like, where I need this in particular. Like, he it's not that he's looking for the mirror, it's like he knows where it is. He needs to find people to help him get it. And that's what he's trying to find. But he's being intimidating about it, not friendly about it.
Oh. And it's like, nah. I hear him talking and I was like,
I look at her, go, pretentious prick much?
yes, and we do want to be on our way.
Yep. Alright, so you head back to the boat. After, acquiring said honey candy.
Yes. There is less me making comments and reading out loud and a lot more.
It's like, hey, Savannah, can I have a conversation with you for a minute?
What is it?
Is it possible to attach a spell to candy?
I mean, I could make some sort of...
Specifically silence.
I wonder if I have that ability. Let me check.
You know what I want to try.
I'm aware. I do not have the ability of silence.
I can cast the spell. I'm wondering how I can do it.
Let me see.
You should be able to cast silence on any inanimate object.
Yes, but this is one of those things of the result will be silence for whoever eats it.
Not silence on the candy itself.
Oh.
She thinks for a moment and goes, I mean, I could technically turn the candy into a potion if I melt down the candies, mix in the potion, and then turn them into candies again.
Do you think it would change the flavor much enough for somebody to notice?
I mean, I could make it to where it tastes the same to the best of my ability.
Or if they don't know the flavor to begin with.
Indeed.
It's probably only gonna work once, but it'd be nice to have to hand.
I'll start working on it when we get on the boat.
You don't disagree with me, though.
I did not say that. Alright, so you guys get back to the boat. Everybody does. Inquisition, do you share the conversation you had with the cleric?
Yes, but before I get back, I was given a side quest by my lovely V. And Hidan, you're being roped into it with me.
Give
Bring
me
on
a
the-
perception check to see if you notice him disappearing.
Oh, I wasn't disappearing from my lovely friend. I was just disappearing, like, blending into the crowd.
Alright, yeah, you notice him.
Quite a bit earlier, wasn't it?
Yeah, but we moved away from them for a bit.
I will just... For a moment, I'll let Hidan wander on and blend in, and after a little bit, I will sally up beside him and go, hey, you want to buy some drugs? Let's chat.
What kind of drugs are you trying to buy?
Ooh, the lovely kind. They're flowery, scentily, and for about a week, they're beautiful. I require a florist.
I'm sorry, I don't speak cat. What'd you say?
I
a catnip.
require a florist.
Alright.
Oh, if this is catnip, I will pay for it.
Fucking catnip, god damn it.
I will pay for it.
Although, now that you mentioned catnip, I could go for some of that. It would be a nice gift to bring back as well. Thank you, Hidan. Ooh. Thank you. You just reminded me of my wedding night. The two of us were quite uppity on the catnip. But for the moment, come with me! As the two of us wander to the nearest flower store.
Alright, so you go, you purchase some flowers and catnip.
Wait, the flowers are going to be crimson with petals of bright orange
Okay.
and a stem of yellow. And I'm going to buy about 12 of them, because if I remember right, 12 is the number of love. As I wander in, I'm simply going to say to the florist, "Greetings, you lovable person, you. I require 12 multicolor roses, preferably of the crimson, yellow, and green variety."
They will try to sell you the roses they have. Mostly they have is red and pink. But they do have like one or two yellows. They do not have green.
I'm gonna ask him if he
I'll
has.
simply look at...
What are you gonna ask him, Hedon?
Does he have catnip?
He nods and goes, "Yeah, it's a common plant. I guess I can add it to a bouquet, sure."
What do you
By all
charge?
means, please do.
All right. Well, they throw the bouquet together. They make sure it looks to the way they want, and then they look at him and go, "This kind of flowers is going to cost you 20 gold."
I'll give you 40. I lean in, whisper to him. I'll give you 40 if you cut up the catnip, sprinkle it inside the petals of the roses.
They're like, "Okay, sure." And they immediately do that. They sprinkle it throughout the whole thing and send you on your way with 40 gold in hand.
Hold on. I'm not done.
Before we...
I need
Oh,
a
excellent.
bag of catnip.
First you put jello on a steak. Next what?
What was that, guy?
I need a separate bag of catnip.
All right, he will give you like just a big tuft with like a little twine wrapped around it of catnip. He goes, "All right, 45 gold total, and it's yours."
I also need a card to go with it, preferably one shaped in the what do you call the little human thing with the wings, the tiny human.
They just kind of look at you weird and go, "We don't do that here. We just give you the flowers and wish you well."
Oh, very well. The difficulty is one must face. Oh, and by the by, before we go in, may I introduce the great and mighty King of the West Country. That's actually called the East Country, but don't tell him.
Okay.
Which, oh wait, I forgot to add the 10 to that.
It's fine.
And that was a...
They're like, "Thank you, my liege. You have a great day." Look, and they kind of usher
Are you
you
sure
out.
you don't want... You sure you don't want an endorsement from the royal? As we're like ushered out.
No, it's like, I don't need that endorsement. Thank you so much, though. I appreciate your patronage. You my liege, you have a pleasant day. And they'll go back to their store.
As soon as we're done with that, I head straight to the nearest yard store, ask for what I want, and I...
Okay, you find a local paper parchment store. They're willing to sell you some parchment. You can shape it in any way you like. Like, they don't make shaped parchment in this case. Hello?
I can hear you. I wonder if his mic's having problems.
It might be. Melody, is everything okay over there?
As far as I can tell, his mouth has died, so he's got pushed to talk, and yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
All right. So let him know he got his card. He can go back to the boat. All right. So we will end game with him sharing the conversation he had with the other cleric and the title that cleric dropped of his deity, which is the Eternal Enchanter.
Do, 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 do.
which means next game, Belle gets to make
Ah,
a knowledge religion check.
Oh, what's the enemy alert noise?
Give me a second. I actually have it.
It's a trap.
Nope, that's not it. Give me a second. What?
Well, have a nice night. I gotta go get my shit ready for work.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Yeah. Hi, child. The child's right behind me. She says she's hungry. Oh my god. All right. Yeah, it's a. Oh no, wait. I know what it is. I labeled. Rose, shush. I do not have it because I didn't save it. But yeah, it's the Metal Gear Solid alert sound. All right. So that is all. I hope everybody had a fun time. Hope we'll have it in 2 weeks. So the 22nd will be our next game. Those of you watching this on YouTube, I hope you had fun watching us flounder around for a bit. But next game should be entertaining. Anyway,
Have a good night, everyone.
please make sure you take
Bye.
please make sure you take care of yourselves mentally and physically. That's always important. And check out myself on Twitch on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, where I play video games, and I play D&D here on YouTube every other Saturday. So you guys have fun. Toodles.
Das Vidanya.
bye.